Dan is with us in Illinois. Hey, Dan, welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey, Dave. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
I went to Xander, and I'm looking at auto insurance, and it looks like I can save a good amount of money. I'm good with like the deductible and the premium and everything, but I'm looking into like the bodily injury, property damage, like uninsured motorist injury and that sort of thing. And I didn't know like what levels you recommend for that kind of stuff.
Well, the typical typically in the auto insurance world, the cheapest part of the policy is the liability part of the policy. So I always recommend carrying high liability, like 500, 300 or something like that, because it's not the difference in that and going cheaper on that is very low. And if you get into the hundreds of thousands of dollars of liability, it seldom stops at 100, or 200.
Sure.
So you want to get the 500, 300, or 500, 250, however it's structured with that particular company, something like that. So in general, in the insurance world, liability is one of the best buys. It's the least you pay for, and it's a good spend. As you get wealthier and you start to say you have a net worth of more than $500,000, or you have a large income, you're probably even going to want to pick up a liability umbrella policy to attach to the top of your homeowners and the top of your car insurance. You can buy an extra $1 million in liability for those two things in an umbrella policy for a couple of $100 a year in most cases. And so once again, that kind of makes my case that the liability insurance is just not that expensive. And other than that, most of the standard coverages are fine on the other stuff. And what you're looking for is just an apples-to-apples comparison with what you had so that you can see if you're really saving money. And you typically will be saving money when you use someone like a Xander that is an independent insurance agent. Hey, thanks for the call. Appreciate you joining us. Guys, we talk about this in the ads all the time, but it's good to just stop as a teaching tool and let you understand. There's two types of insurance agents out there. There's captive agents and independent agents. Captive agents work for one company, like a State Farm or a Nationwide or something like that. They can only sell that company. They're captive. They're owned by that company in that sense. An independent insurance agent can sell many policies for many different companies. Now, they can't sell for the captive companies. But what you'll find is the independent insurance agent that shops among several different companies will almost always beat your State Farms and your Nationwides and that kind of thing. For one thing, there's no expensive football players on their commercials. It costs a lot of money to get an NFL quarterback on your commercial. Costs a lot more money to get two of them on your commercial. And just keep this in mind. That's built into your premiums. Okay? And State Farm is the largest insurance company in America on property and casualty, but they are definitely not the best. I've personally had trouble with them getting them to pay claims people hit my car with, and they had State Farm insurance. I always go, oh crap, this is going to be a fight. I'm going to have to fight these people to get my money out of them. And so that's what you run into. And so, you want to, it's not big does not mean better, and more expensive does not mean better. And just because you went to high school with the person doesn't mean it's better. Okay? You're looking for an independent insurance agent, and they will shop among. See, the independent insurance agent works for you. They get paid when they do a good job and you buy. The other people work for the insurance company. And so that's why they call it a State Farm agent or a Nationwide agent or an Allstate agent. Those are captive companies. And when you shop, you'll almost always get a better deal when you shop against those. And many times much better coverage even.